train coming, just like a Ferris wheel. They get on, they get off.
Dear idiot, we're coming to get you.
Who the hell did he say that he's looking for? And I ain't going out there, he ain't talking about me. Anybody ask me, you ain't seen me. I was down in the county, on my head was a bounty. Try to make bail today, and the cops pulled me over on a moving violation. Guess I better try to call Joe Ray, he'll get you out.
All right, this guy right here his name is Jesse Gentry, wanted out of Barrow County, but he's not actually wanted, but he's going back for violation of his bond agreement by owing the bonding company an outstanding balance. We're gonna try to pick Mr. Gentry up, and we're just like right behind the property of where he is. I was told by some fellow meth heads that Mr. Gentry they have cameras set up in the house, and they tend to want to run out of the property when someone comes down the driveway. Okay. So we're gonna try to see if we can't corral this whole little pig pen in and get him in custody. Go in there, and if we have to, take some doors down if we have to. So this dude right here is about 6 foot, 170 pounds, blue eyes, brown hair, white male. So, you want to see if we can do it?
Yeah, I think that's the pass he's talking about.
That one?
Yeah.
Right there.
Okay, that one, okay.
That one.
This is a case file out of Barrow County for Joe Ray bail bonds. The defendant's name is Jesse Taylor Gentry. Mr. Gentry has a host of charges. Armed robbery, fraud in obtaining the substance or something like that ×2, battery, sexual battery as well. We've been looking for Mr. Gentry for a minute. We got word from one of his co-signers, a friend, that Mr. Gentry was living back at home with his parents. We talked to the co-signer that gave us that information. They gave us pretty much a detailed layout of what we're going to be running into with Mr. Gentry as far as apprehending Mr. Gentry. We put a team together and headed out to that location.
Where you going, boy? He'll get you out.
How you doing this morning, sir?
James, how you doing?
I'm doing good, sir.
I ain't seen you in about 3 weeks. I got something that I want to say. I think you one of the best bounty hunters I've seen. I don't mean investigator. I'm talking about a bounty hunter. Like Jesse James days.
Right.
But then I got something else that I want to tell you that you probably hadn't ever thought about. I've always said I'd get you out of jail when your grandma's stuck. But I have forgot about that all these black panties that I have, I bet you I have give away 1,000 pair of these. I don't understand why everybody laughs about when I talk about them black panties and them pantyhose and I'm gonna get rich what other people ashamed of. They'll wave it on the side of that truck and all they can't talk. All they can do is just look good and make you wonder. Joe Ray's gonna get rich what everybody else is ashamed of.
Right here, off the front.
So, is that a house too?
That's what I'm saying. I think it is. Because that's why I want somebody to come in from the back. So, because when they see somebody coming down the driveway, they always run and come through the woods. That's why I want somebody to come in from the back. And then me and, Gallo will be coming from the front and you guys coming up from the back. So that's why I want to either talk to these people or the ones that's over here. But now that I seen this, because that's not even showing on my, yesterday.
These two, yeah, they're new houses.
This ain't even really showing on my thing. So we need to talk to these people.
Is it the one we're looking at, or is another one down there?
Is that
So
it?
that's it right there?
That's it. That's the only house. The other, that thing that's right here on this corner right here,
Yeah.
this close to her stuff,
Yeah.
that's the storage building.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's that house.
So that driveway comes up to the
That-
door right there.
The one that come up to the
So we
front
just
of the
about need to
street.
go through the trooper's yard.
All right.
Because
Here.
you're going to be in
Yeah,
the
she
front of
said
it.
we can come access through her.
Did you see if there's a way for us to get back without a fence? Is there?
There's no fence right
Oh,
there.
there's no fence. Okay.
I see a fence post.
I do too. But it must be down.
It's barbed wire.
Yeah. I see a little
But it's stopping
barbed
that tree right there.
wire. Yeah, it must.
So we
stop
can
at
get by
that. Yeah.
Where you going, boy? He'll get you.
Don't pull in that driveway. Come down past the driveway to the subdivision. Right, as soon as you pass the driveway, there's a subdivision on the right.
Carla Road. It's Carla.
Turn in there and come all the way to, I think it's Carla Court, something like that. The street. I don't know what the name of the subdivision is. Turn in there and come all the way back till you see us. You're gonna see a state patrol car on your right. They know we here. If you guys remember in several episodes back where Miss Tonya was used as bait because she was late.
Usually on time. Okay.
You're bait today.
I know.
No, I'm serious.
Oh, I
You're
really
bait.
am? Oh,
You're
okay.
bait.
All right.
All right. Guess who was late? Mr. Gallo. Mr. Gallo was late getting to the location to pick Mr. Gentry up. So Gallo, you're late. You're bait.
Are they out?
James, we are supposed to be stealthy. We are not supposed to not have it together. You need to make sure things are working before we take off into the woods.
You're close.
What's that?
I'm not gonna do it.
Okay.
Got a dog.
How's it going, Bob? How are you? What's your name, sir? Tim? All right. Who's all here with you, sir?
My son and
Your son. What's your son's name?
Jesse Gentry.
That's what I was saying. Step back. Take your hand out of your pocket.
Where you going, boy? He'll get you.
I'm not gonna do it.
Okay.
Got a dog.
How's it going, Bob? How are you? What's your name, sir? Tim? All right. Who's all here with you, sir?
My son and
Your son. What's your son's name?
Jesse Gentry.
That's what I was saying. Step back. Take your hand out of your pocket. Jesse.
Jesse. Where's he at? Right there next to it.
Jesse. Don't you, let me take your hands out your pocket now. Take your hands out of your pocket.
Hey, have him come inside.
What's going on?
Get up.
Get up. Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm up.
Once I made contact on the door, the father, I believe, was the first person that I made contact with at the front door. He seemed a little nervous, a little edgy, possibly high. I was told that all, him, the family, they're all are meth heads. I asked him, I said, we're looking for Mr. Gentry. He advised me that Mr. Gentry, his son, was on the couch asleep, and I, asked him to come in. Of course, he let me in. We seen Mr. Gentry on the couch. Mr. Gentry had his hands in his pockets at the time that I made entry into the home. I pulled my weapon. So at that time, I advised Mr. Gentry to take his hands out of his pocket several times. I think Mr. Gentry was probably asleep, caught him off guard a little bit. So I grabbed Mr. Gentry and pulled him over the chair towards me, more of a way of controlling, because I haven't cleared the whole house yet.
Get up.
Whoa.
Get up.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm up. Holy crap.
Walk backward.
What in the world?
You keep your hands just like that, sir.
I'm not moving. I'm not moving, sir.
Violated his bond agreement.
Yeah, we're 10-4. You can come on in.
All right. Look.
You got any shoes you want to put on, young man?
Yes, sir. I love some shoes. In my life. Yes, pair of shoes. Oh, man. This is, oh.
Come around.
I got a phone.
What?
I got a phone.
And what else?
That's
What is this? What?
This is paper towel, man.
All right, where's your shoes?
I got these right here.
What?
I have these right here I can put on.
Slip them on. Let's go.
Is there any way I can get a phone number out of my phone before we leave?
Do what?
Is there any way y'all can
They'll let you
us-
get one out of the jail. Which one do you want to take?
I want to take this one right here.
All right. That one?
Yes, sir.
Look, it's right here. All right?
What's the violation thing?
Yes, that was a violation, but he also has failed to pay me since March.
I mean, it's on no charge.
No, it's not a new charge, it's the same charges that you're out on. 60.
We good? Which one was the easiest? That one?
Oh, y'all came in this way?
I'll talk to you tomorrow. What you need, ma'am?
Got what?
I can tell you how to get over somewhere if y'all trying to get somewhere.
Came away with.
I'm not gonna be no ass.
I know you ain't gonna be no
No, I
ass.
mean, I can tell you how to get where you're going if you ask me. You know?
Huh? All right. Watch him in the window.
I got
Hey, I'm gonna pull the truck around down the drop well.
Damn, y'all ain't talking about that.
down this hill a little bit.
There's a trail about right straight ahead. You cut through this little deer trail right there. There's a barbed wire fence in there too. I'm not being intense on you, man. I'm freezing. So
I know.
apply that.
I know. You gonna hold him right here. The remote ain't working on this truck.
You should have let me put a jacket on this one.
Yep. You can come up with the balance and the fees, and maybe she can get you back out.
Is that what I mean? Is that what it takes?
Yes,
Is a
it's-
balance? It doesn't take another
It's
whole.
going not the whole thing, but there's going to be more charges because I had to hire these guys to come out here and pick you up.
I understand.
So instead of you owe me like $2,500, it's probably going to be like $4, but you don't have to go back to the 6. If you go with somebody else, you're going to start all over again.
Okay.
I mean, you literally made 2 payments of $200 and 1 payment of $80, and you haven't made a payment in 6 months.
Yes, ma'am.
Have you had a court date?
I have one continuance.
Okay.